Welcome to the show, and welcome to Glow So Bright. This is an intelligence report on recent RED4CE tracking, published and written on February 18, 2026. Precedence routine. Bottom line up front. Mass shooting in Rhode Island. 2 KIA, 3 WIA. Far left paramilitary operations commence in Indianapolis, Indiana. North Texas Antifa cell trial commences. Travis Jurr arrested for death threats in Portland, Oregon. Over in Rhode Island on February 16, 2026 at approximately 14:30 local time at the Dennis M. Lynch Arena, a youth hockey tournament over in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, an armed gunman shoots 5 individuals until self-termination. 2 reported dead victims and 3 wounded. The gunman is identified as Robert Dorgan, age 56, according to Pawtucket Police Chief Tina Concalves. Officials said the suspect also used the name Roberta Esposito. Victims of the active shooting include members of the gunman's family. Thus, motivations would partially be one of domestic violence. A witness reported as a Good Samaritan, Michael Black, tackled the gunman and induced a malfunction in the shooter's firearm. It is reported that the gunman retrieved another firearm and self-terminated himself. Victims of the shooting include Dorgan's ex-wife, Rhonda Dorgan, as well as a son, Aidan Dorgan. In-laws and family friends were targeted victims in this incident. Wounded victims are in critical condition. Looking into the history of the gunman, we have more details from social media history on this individual. Dorgan is a transgender individual with a history of mental illness, who has taken both testosterone as well as estrogen at the same time to increase performance as a bodybuilder. He has also shown narcissistic behavior and traits. Dorgan has also stated threats on social media, such as, quote, "Keep bashing us, but do not wonder why we go berserk," end quote, on X, among several others. Dorgan is also a neo-Nazi, as evidenced by SS tattoos on his arm. And let's comment. This is a typical transgender shooting, extremely similar pattern to the recent Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia, Canada shooting not even a week ago on February 10, 2026, where a mentally ill and narcissistic man with a completely delusional worldview of the world. Unfortunately, this is a situation in which innocent people have died, and it also mirrors other previous incidents, such as the one over at August 2025 at the Annunciation Catholic Church over in Minneapolis, Minnesota, as well as the 2023 Nashville shooting. Over in Indianapolis, Indiana, a armed far-left element containing approximately 11 armed individuals and 50 other individuals total seen in the vicinity of Goodfellas Pizza along Massachusetts Avenue.
No ICE, no KKK, no fascist USA!
No ICE, no KKK, no fascist USA!
We stand ready!
We stand ready!
We stand together!
We stand together!
We stand resolute!
We stand resolute!
We stand together!
We stand together!
We stand ready!
We stand ready!
We stand resolute!
IFF indicators spotted among the group would be pink duct tape and yellow duct tape, as well as armed equality patches typically found among groups such as the Socialist Rifle Association and John Brown gun clubs. Yellow duct tape appears to be worn among leadership or special designated individuals of the unit, while the rest would be seen wearing pink duct tape. Arms and equipment seen with the unit would be AR-15 pattern firearms in various configurations as well as handguns. Most armed individuals are seen wearing plate carriers. One individual who has yellow armbands is carrying an AR-15 with a 100-round Beta-C drum magazine, a Desert Eagle handgun, as well as a possible Smith & Wesson M&P semi-automatic handgun with a red dot sight. One of the individuals is carrying a sign, which is created by the U.S. Palestinian Community Network, which is a sign distributed along with signs claiming to have Freedom Road Socialist Organization affiliation. These groups are known to operate under Neville Singham communist organizations such as the Party of Socialism and Liberation. Analyst comment. It is unknown which specific unit is seen operating within the area, yet likely this unit would be the Sugar Creek John Brown Gun Club as well as the Indiana SRA. Yet it is not uncommon for these groups to have cross-membership. The Socialist Rifle Association has been co-funded by known members of the PSL, such as Jason Hamilton, pronouns was/were, yet have both anarchist communist as well as Marxist-Leninist members within the SRA. In Texas, over in Dallas, Texas, members of the North Texas Antifa cell, led by Benjamin Song, faced trial on February 17, 2026 for allegations of conducting the Prairieland, Texas ICE facility attacks on July 4, 2025, which contained elements of both the Dallas-Fort Worth SRA as well as the M4 John Brown Gun Club. 9 defendants faced trial. Benjamin Song, Cameron Arnold, aka Autumn Hill, Marisela Ruda, Bradford Morris, aka Megan Elizabeth Morris, Inez Soto, Elizabeth Soto, Savannah Batten, Daniel Sanchez Estrada, Zachary Evans. The trial was delayed due to it being deemed as a mistrial by U.S. District Judge Mark Pittman, in which an activist lawyer, Marquetta Clayton, representing one of the defendants, was wearing graphic t-shirts containing political messages, possibly biasing jurors. This has resulted in a delay for the jury selection process. This topic has been covered multiple times in previous Glow So Bright reporting labeled as Benjamin Song Cell, Prairieland ICE facility attacks, or something similar to that effect. Over in Oregon, Travis William Jurr, age 41, an Antifa-affiliated individual who has been documented to make several threats of violence, has been arrested for threats of violence on February 11, 2026 in Portland, Oregon. Jurr was arrested by the FBI at his residence during the morning after a federal search warrant was executed. Threats were traced to his phone by the FBI. Threats furnished by Jurr include targeting several journalists and individuals, minors, Clark County, Nevada Commissioner April Becker, and President Donald Trump. During the execution of the warrant at his home, evidence of more alleged crimes were found in Jurr's residence. Jurr is also under investigation in a series of burglaries from his former employer, NW Natural, using electronic keycards, which were found at his residence. It is reported that officers removed slingshots, compound bows, 2 AR-style rifles, a handgun, 2 shotguns and tannerite, according to Assistant U.S. Attorney Greg News. Jurr is confirmed to be conducting military stolen valor, while he has claimed multiple times to be a rescue diver in the United States Navy, which would turn out to be false under FOIA-released records. He has also claimed to be United States Coast Guard Special Forces, which is also a false claim, and he was actually a dental technician. Jurr is expected to be released from the Columbia County Sheriff's Office on either the evening of February 18 or the morning of February 19, 2026 with electronic ankle monitoring. Charges remain active. A federal judge imposed strict conditions of no threats of nor intimidation of any kind and no use of internet-capable devices without pretrial approval. His next court appearance is expected to be March 13, 2026. Analyst comment. This topic has been covered by previous RED4CE tracking on February 8, 2026. Sources for the topics covered can be found in the text companion piece right below, and you can find this over at the official X page at GSB_actual. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Have a great day. This is a Glow So Bright report on recent RED4CE tracking, published and written on February 18,